In today's world, the life expectancy at birth is getting higher every year. In 2016, it was estimated to be at 69 years for total population. The more developed a country is, the higher the life expectancy. For example, children born in the US in 2016 have a life expectancy of 79.8 years. In the UK, almost 81 years. In Spain, almost 82 years. In Poland, almost 78 years. In Belgium, 81 years. In India, 68 years. In South Africa, 63 years. In Japan, 85 years. But that's just life expectancy, the average time an organism is expected to live. In today's world, the chances of living more than 100 years are pretty good. For example, if you're a 25-year-old male, you can expect to live 63 more years but have a 25% chance of reaching 98, 18.4% of reaching 100, and 10% of reaching 103. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It is estimated that in the UK, 35.2% of today's baby girls will reach 100 and 28.4% of baby boys will do so as well. Okay, so the life expectancy is pretty good nowadays. That's great, but why do we hear about people dying at a young age all the time? According to CDC, in 2015 in the United States, the leading causes of death look like this. As you can see, there are two big killers, heart disease and cancer, who account for 45% of all deaths. Then there's chronic lower respiratory diseases and strokes, which account for additional 11%. So 56% of all deaths are caused by heart disease, cancer, chronic lower respiratory diseases, and strokes. What if I told you you could take a pill every day and it would significantly reduce those risks, like by 30, 40, or maybe even 50%? Would you take it? Yeah, who wouldn't? Unfortunately, there are no such pills. But there are things you can do to significantly reduce those risks, so that your chances of living to 100 increase, and what's more important is that if you do these things, the quality of your life will improve a great deal too. Because who wants to be 100 but live a poor quality life, be unable to walk and eat by themselves, and so on? That's closer to existing than living. So what are those things you can do? They're very simple, really. They're all free and each have different benefits with no side effects. They're exercise, diet, and sleep, and together they create a healthy lifestyle. So you want to live up to 100 and have a good quality life? It's easy. All you need to do is develop a healthy lifestyle. Sure, you might still die from heart disease, cancer, or other illnesses, but at least you'll die in a great shape, and you'll reduce the odds of dying from these illnesses by a lot. So if you want to get into a healthy lifestyle and live a long life, this series is gonna be all about it. We'll talk about exercising, diet, and sleep, and we'll go over lots of cool healthy habits and their benefits. So if that's something you're interested in, I hope you subscribe to this channel and you won't miss any episodes. So I'll see you next Friday in the first episode of Goku Health.